Hello Year 6, I hope you're all well. My name is Anju Van Mahendran and I'm the head boy here at Southborough High School. Now, some of you may remember me speaking to you and your parents last October in the school's open evening. Now, a lot has changed since then, but one thing that hasn't changed is the fact that you guys will be moving into Year 7 next year. There's one big similarity between us Year 13s and you Year 6s is that we'll both be moving into new institutions in September. Now I'm nervous and I'm sure you are too. But one thing that is important when you arrive in September is that you can ask for help when you need it. And it's vital that you guys know that. I for one have asked for help from countless members of staff at Southborough, ranging from my form tutor all the way up to members from the senior leadership team, including the head teacher himself. Now they have always been approachable and always been incredibly helpful every single time, and I'm sure they'll do exactly the same for you. But if you still don't believe me, here's some proof from the rest of the JLT.
Hi guys, my name's Ruben Sinclair and I'm Deputy Head Boy in charge of personal development at Southborough High School, which means that I oversee sports, music and art and extracurricular activities that go on throughout your time at Southborough. Now, obviously like Anjivan, I've had to ask for help and got help from teachers and from pupils and my friends a lot over my time at Southborough. But one time that I really want to tell you about is the concert that we put on in Year 8. Now, obviously, we were almost brand new to the school, just a year in, and we were just getting started into music, and we'd formed a small band, but weren't really sure what to play or how to do it. And our music teacher was great, and she taught us how to put on a concert, and she helped us work through it, and that's really continued throughout my time at Southborough. So, for example, this year we converted an art classroom into a makeshift concert hall and performed concerts in there at breaks and lunch times, and some of you might have seen us on the open evenings. So that's just really one example of when I've had to ask for help and got it from the music department, and that really carries through to all the different arts departments and all the departments in school. So yeah, if you ever need help from any of your academic teachers, or even people that don't teach you but you think they might be interested in their subject area, they're always more than happy to help. So if there's one lesson you need to take away from this video, is that you should always ask for help.
Hi there, my name is Jasmine and I'm the More Able Students Coordinator in part of Southborough High School's sixth form team. I'm part of the junior leadership team as well. This year we were with Anjivan, who was our head boy. So the first thing I really wanted to touch on that, yeah, I don't think I've ever had a doubt of feeling confident about going to a teacher and asking them for help. I think there's a strong sense of community within our sixth form, and we're all able to sort of go to one another for help, and I don't think I've ever struggled to find the confidence in that part. So for one example, I went to one of our geography teachers for help on an essay competition I wanted to do outside of school that I found out about, and I thought to myself, this is interesting, but I don't really know how to go about starting it. And there were some things that I just had general questions about. And so I went to Miss Flaherty and I also sent her an email about it, and she was able to help me about putting me in the right direction, and said, maybe you could talk about this, here's some interesting thing you might be able to read to talk about it. I think that was quite a good thing because she helped me quite a lot with that. On a more personal note, there have been a couple times where something outside of school has happened and it's quite personal to me and it's just a bit out there, and the PSOs you've been able to talk to them, and they're always sort of aware of your situation and they know how to approach you and talk to you, and they're quite good at dealing with your personal issues, any personal issues you might have. Yeah, overall I think having that confidence of going to other teachers has helped me sort of see how we have a community of sorts within our thing, within our sixth form, whether it's just the students themselves between year 12 and 13s, but including the teachers as well. We're all able to sort of go to one another and ask each other for help about really anything, and that's one of the things I've quite liked about the sixth form experience.
Hi guys, my name is Aaron Lamanto and I'm one of the deputy head boys here at Southborough High School. Now, I think it's quite fitting that my focus has been on community over the past year or so, as when I started in Year 7, I was definitely in the position to be asking for help from both staff and students alike, and that resource here at Southborough has remained ever present right up until the very end of Year 13 and even beyond that. And this is something that I'm extremely grateful for. Now, from the first time in Year 8, when I could not for the life of me even begin to comprehend simultaneous equations, something that I'm pretty sure very soon you'll all be tackling, to the very end of Year 13 when I was trying to consolidate my knowledge in physics on topics such as quantum mechanics and fundamental particles. The support that I asked for was always provided, as well as my teachers going above and beyond to ensure that I didn't only comprehend what they taught me, but that I could confidently answer any question that came my way. And so I can confidently say that you'll be in great hands come September, and that whatever challenge comes your way, you'll be well equipped to overcome it.
Hi Year 6, I hope you're doing well. My name's KG and I'm part of the junior leadership team here at Southborough High School. I'm the Charities Ambassador, and this means I help run and organise charity events across the year. I'm a Year 12 student, and this means I've been at Southborough for 6 years now. So let's get started. As a Year 6 student, you are probably feeling nervous, worried, maybe even scared about coming to a new school, a new environment. But let me tell you, there's nothing to worry about. Here at Southborough, the teachers, your peers, the junior leadership team are all here to make sure your transitional period is as smooth as possible. You can ask the teachers anything that's bothering you at school, subject-wise, or even maybe your friends bothering you, to personal life. So if you've got something at home that's bothering you, you could talk to them about that as well. You've got nothing to worry about here, and we're going to make sure that you feel most comfortable and most safe.
Hi Year 6, my name is Luke Newell and I'm Deputy Head Boy at Southborough High School. When I started at Southborough in Year 7, I was definitely a very shy student. But with teachers being so easily approachable, I have since developed a close friendship with many of them across the school, who have been more than happy to help me with any issue I've had. My role within the junior leadership team encouraged lower school engagement, which allowed me to see the work put in behind the scenes by teachers and upper school pupils, who will be happy to assist you next year. While the teachers at Southborough are friendly and easily approachable, you may wish to talk to another student. This is why within the mentoring scheme, you may be paired up with a student in upper school, who are happy to answer any questions for you that you may have. So never be afraid to just ask.